Hi guys, it's Michelle with Recovery Diaries. We're here waiting for the press conference to start for LASHEKY Hill, who's been missing for over 30 days. Miss Georgia is back there. We're just waiting for all the news outlets to show up and get started. So stay tuned.
Investigator Following the briefing statements, we will open the floor for a few questions, and please understand that this is an active and ongoing investigation, and we will be unable to share specific details. First, Deputy Chief Robinson.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here to help us get this information out into the broader southeastern Wisconsin, Illinois community. What's not on here is, I don't have enough words to talk about the concerns I think that Ms. Hill may feel for her daughter, because I'm a father of 3. So I can't imagine what she's going through, so we'll need all your help to try to help us bring this to some resolution. So, but we're seeking anybody's help in finding 46-year-old LASHEKY. She's a female, she's a mother, a grandmother, a daughter, a friend, and a member of our community. So the last time she was seen was on Sunday, March the 26th at about 10:45 in the 1300 block of Douglas Avenue. She was reported by her mother, missing by Jordan Hill, who's here with us today, on the 28th. And our biggest concern is she's not been seen or heard from for the last 7 weeks. So in an effort to keep our community informed on the status of what we can share with you, I'm going to turn the microphone over to Deputy Chief Jess, who's in charge of our Investigations Bureau, and she'll be providing a little bit more additional detail that we can share on the investigation. DC Matoya.
Good afternoon. Thank you everyone for coming again. Upon receiving the report that LASHEKY was missing, we assigned a detective to lead the case, and that's Investigator Simon, who's here with us today. Over the last 7 weeks, Investigator Simon and the Detective Bureau worked tirelessly on efforts to locate LASHEKY. Some of those actions include we've conducted dozens of interviews, we've followed up on every single tip that's come forward to no avail, we've served multiple search warrants, conducted dozens of searches of abandoned buildings, city parks, wooded areas, waterways, and the lakefront. The search has included law enforcement officials from numerous jurisdictions in our area, as well as federal and state partners. We've utilized multiple different canines with different capabilities and drones. Officers have searched areas by foot, drone, and the use of ATVs. LASHEKY has been entered into the National Crime Information Center's Missing Persons Database. She's also been reported and is listed on Black and Missing's Foundation website. To date, our efforts have not resulted in locating LASHEKY. Our investigation is not over, and it will not end until we can bring her home. We're asking that anyone that has any information to please come forward. Even if you think it's a minuscule detail that doesn't matter, it does. It may just be the piece that we need. Please do not be shy coming forward to us. We need all the information that you have. Investigator Simon is the lead investigator. As we've stated, and his contact information will be on the missing persons flyer that we're sharing with you. I can only imagine the pain as a mom that Georgia is experiencing. It's unimaginable, and we just want to bring her daughter home to her. Now I'm going to turn it over to Carrie Hemming from Fight to End Exploitation to speak about a reward.
Good afternoon, my name is Carrie Hemming, and I'm the co-founder and executive director of Fight to End Exploitation. We're a 501c3 organization here in Racine, and we work on the problem of human trafficking. We also work on high-risk vulnerabilities to trafficking, which includes missing persons. We've also been doing some advocacy for Georgia Hill and the family, but we're also going to announce today that in partnership with Educators Credit Union, we are setting up a LASHEKY Hill Reward Fund. And so we're encouraging the community and businesses to donate to that fund. You can do it at any educator's branch, or you can send it to our attention with a note in the memo that it's for the Lasheki Hill Reward Fund. Thank you.
This is Georgia Hill, this is Lasheky's mother.
Hello y'all this morning. I want to say, well, this afternoon, I don't know what it is, I'm confused. But do want to say this. I want the Sheikie's voice to be heard through me. I am her mother. That is my daughter. And I'm not gonna stop looking for her. I'm not giving up on her. If anybody out here knows something, speak. I'm tired of begging y'all. I'm asking y'all, please. Please help me. Because if the shoe was on y'all foot, I would help y'all. My daughter just didn't come up missing. She just didn't. And I'm asking y'all, if y'all have any information, please call the Racine Police Department or Simon, Investigative Simon. I don't want to say too much, but I'm just pleading for y'all help. That's all I want to say, and I want y'all to say, I want to say this. She's somebody's mama. She's her grandmama. She got grandkids. She left my house, and I ain't seen my child, and I want her. And I'm not giving up. I want my child. Do y'all understand this? And I want to thank the Racine Police Department. I want to thank Simon. At first, I thought Simon wasn't doing that. But Simon came through for me. And I thank him for this. And I thank everybody that's behind him. But most of all, I want the world to hear me. I want my child. So if you know anything, if you think it's just a little bit, anything, call Simon or call the Racine Police Department. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all.
Now we'll open up to just 3 or 4 questions.
I know originally there were unusual circumstances in that first press release. I don't know if this is a question for Chief or for you. Can you go into what those unusual circumstances are?
The unusual circumstances were that the Lasheki does not keep in contact with her family. For it to have absolutely no contact from her for even a period of 48 hours was very unusual. And as time has gone on, it's become more and more concerning.
There's been no movement since the last, no credit cards used, no phone use, nothing.
Those are details that we won't be sharing.
Today you told us a lot of things you guys have done up to this point. Can you give us any indication that any of those efforts are bearing fruit? We're getting closer. Even a suggestion you see around what is being made to find an answer.
Sure. Every step that every step that we take in investigative lead does bring us closer, even if it's eliminating a circumstance or a path that we've been following. So we continue, and we will continue until there's closure.
Do you think she's in Racine, or is there a reason to believe she's not even in the state?
We don't even know what we don't know. So to answer one way or the other, we simply don't know.
How challenging is that as a police department?
It's very challenging, and that's the reason that I've asked, that George has asked for any little piece of information that you think is insignificant that might tie to something else that we're actually working on, and that may either solidify that or say, tell us not to look in that direction. That's why all these small pieces of information are important. There is no detail that is too insignificant for us to be able to look at to either eliminate a line of investigation or pursue further a line of investigation.
There was you guys posted just saying that you guys are continuing your efforts to find her, but also saying, like, public, you can help search for her too. I feel like there was some backlash on that and some confusion. We're supposed to go look for her as well. Can you give some clarity on what you meant?
We've looked in a lot of places, and our concern is if you happen to see something, say something, but we're not looking for the public to do our jobs and look in different places, because in some places that could be dangerous for the public. And now we have to deal with another issue.
I just want to bring up, we didn't mention this, or I didn't prior, but please contact Crime Stoppers with any tips. If you're uncomfortable calling Detective Simon directly or the Detective Bureau or the Racine Police Department, Crime Stoppers, you can be anonymous, you can text tips in, You can email tips in and you can call tips in, and we'll make sure that that information gets out there, but you can remain 100% anonymous.
Will these flyers be distributed?
We'll do it electronically, yes.
Oh, just,
So-
but also in general?
Yes, we've gotten them out, we put them in different places, so we'll continue to do that, but we're doing as much as we can to advertise it. So we thank you all for coming. We thank you, we'll get this to you electronically. Yes, ma'am, come on.
I just wanna say this, y'all. I just want closure for my family. Please give us some closure. Y'all don't know what I'm going through. This is hard. Please, y'all, begging y'all. Anything, give it to them. That's all I got to say.
Thank you all for coming.
To say something, because I
Hi
grew
guys, it's
up on the
Michelle
north
at
side,
Recovery Diaries.
and I know
Now
somebody
Miss Georgia
knows her.
is getting
And you know,
interviewed by
she's somebody
TMJ4.
mother,
She
she's
just
somebody
got done
grandma,
with Channel
and
12.
she's somebody's child. And you know, for somebody, a cold-hearted person, to just make my child vanish, you know what I'm saying? My child vanished from the face of the earth. That don't happen. She don't do magic shows. I don't. So I want my child. I want them to know that I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on fighting till I get my child. And I want them to realize that God knows what's here. God knows they can run, but they can't hide. And this is revealer season.
Amen.
He's coming, and he's gonna show up, and he's gonna show out. And